This is one plan, 1 month, and we're going to do one shop. One plan, 1 month, and we try to do one shop. But I know I'm going to have to go to the grocery to pick up fresh food throughout the month, because those are the kind of things that are going to go. And plus, we've warmed up a little bit and the farmers markets are open. So it's time to start picking up whatever their food is or their vegetables or fruits are for this month. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of that along the way. But the main items, the main pantry items that I need, the extended pantry items that I find, those are going to be the things that are on the shelf in the pantry. Now, I am so glad that you decided to come and be a part of our 1 month plan. And I hope you will certainly take the time to go down in the description box and get a good look as to what we're going to be preparing right here in the kitchen. It's time to open a new planner, as well as it's time to deal with the month of May. And it's time to put down a new meal plan for May. I'm using Kimmy's She's an Apron planner for the next quarter. And I went through and I just kind of made it mine by adding a little color, because that's what I like to do. So I went through, I did put in some of my morning and evening routines, things that I do. And I think I like the setup pretty good. I still have a few things that I need to go back and fill in, but I've got time. Actually, I've got probably a whole month. I also went through and I looked at my goals, not just for May, but really some of these goals are goals that I'm going to be working on throughout this quarter. And so I've listed some of those things as well. Now, for the month of May, I have already filled in information that I knew was important. And so the month of May, the calendar itself is set up. Now here's where we get to the nitty-gritty to start to look at our May meal plan. And I'm going to take you in a little bit closer. I've even listed a few new meal ideas that I may try to wiggle in somewhere here and there in this month. But this is our one plan, 1 month, and one shop. I'm bringing you in very much closer so you can see the May meal plan. And it's not in any particular order. These were just some of the things that I thought about that I might like to work on during the month of May. You can see I got plans for scalloped potatoes with chicken, and I'm using my Fix It and Forget It as well as my Depression Era cookbook. You'll see I have salads included. I've got a tuna salad. I've got a chicken and rice bake. We're going to make some biscuits, and I don't know what I'm going to do with those biscuits, but they're going to be made anyway. I made last month some chicken livers, And I was able to pick up some beef liver. So I've got beef liver in the freezer, and I'm probably going to prepare that during this month as well. And then I found this recipe that's called California chicken. You can just imagine some of the things that's going to be in there. It's a slow cooker meal, so we're going to get that going. As well as I had thought about, I have lots of beans, and some of them I don't have enough for a full meal. So I'm going to do what's called a Calico Beans, and I'm going to do it in the slow cooker. I also have a grilled, I thought I might, if the weather holds out and no rain, we might do a little grilling and chilling with some BBQ chicken, with some corn, and whatever green vegetable I decide, and then another night with steak and asparagus. There's going to be a fried fish night with slaw as well. I love Salisbury steak. And I thought, this is a good time to do that as well. Now you notice I have quite a few recipes that are here. I'm going to be doing a pork roast with Spanish style. So that means that we'll probably have some Spanish rice to go along with that. Chicken noodle soup one night for something quick. And that's also one that I could either do on the stove or in the crock pot. Honey glazed salmon. That makes my mouth water just even thinking about it. I even thought of chicken tetrazzini, which I haven't fixed in a while, and I think I'm going to bring that out. That's also in the Fix It and Forget It book as well. You know, I love salmon croquettes, and I've done those a couple of times on the channel. And I have a few chicken livers left over, so they're going to return probably sometime later in the month. Got chili baked potatoes. I love baked potatoes. And I have some chili in the freezer. So chili and baked potatoes. There we go. Spicy wings. We're going to put that together, as well as some spaghetti and chicken salad. And I threw in a couple of extra things here. I put a chicken and dumplings. I've got, I may do some fried apple pies. And if time allows, I may even try some cinnamon rolls. Now, for those of you who are new, know that all of these recipes, all of this listing rather, is down in the description box. So you can certainly go to the description box and have a list of all of my meal plan. Now I'm taking you up to my new meal ideas. And if I don't get to these new meal ideas this month, I will certainly add them in for the month of June. I've got what's called a squash Alabama, and it is delicious. So I'm going to be adding that. I've got a bacon egg breakfast muffin that I'm going to, I may even do that this month just to put those together. Or may do it on a Saturday morning. How about that? I'm going to try these biscuits that are called A Touch of Grace. And they're just a little bit different from the ones that I prepare. So that's a possibility. Rice pudding. My grands love rice pudding. So we're going to have some of that as well. We got blueberry biscuits. You notice there's a lot of breakfast food. A Kentucky blackberry jam cake. I've been carrying that around for a while. I think I'm going to have to work on that. Skillet broccoli spaghetti. Ooh, and that's from the New York Times. I'm going to try that one. There's a fish Milanese, I guess you pronounce it. Also New York Times. Looked good. A 4-cheese French bread pizza. Not regular pizza dough, but you actually prepare your pizza on French bread. That was a New York Times recipe, as well as the maple baked salmon. So you can see I've been doing a little research and finding those things that make my mouth water. And when they do, they'll come under the new meal ideas. We have a lot going on in the kitchen for the month of May, and some things are going to truly be a surprise and will bring a smile to your face. But in the meantime, things have to function. We have to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and those are the things that we're going to be working on this month. Now, I'm going to take you on my big shop, and we're going to see what we can do, what we can work out. I decided to do a grocery pickup this month just because of time, really. And it was so easy to do. I was able to get everything pretty much that I wanted. And so let's take a look at what I purchased. Hi guys. Well, this is my big shop. And I thought, okay, while I'm still moving, because once I unloaded the car and got everything in, and the big guy helped, but then I shooed him away and told him, I got this, I'll take the rest of it. So that's exactly what I'm doing. And I am putting on my apron just in case, you never know, could be some flour or something around that I may happen upon and get into. But I am going to talk to you about what I got, why I got it, because what I did when I ordered my groceries, I wanted to make sure that I included some extended pantry items. And there were some things that were on sale. Today I picked up from Walmart. You know, next week it'll probably be Kroger. And but I flip-flop between the two, just kind of equal opportunity, you know, or wherever the sales are really good. And so anyway, I'm going to take you through what I got and why. Now, let me remind you of something, that this is Ebony, Ivy, and Time, and I'm Leona Dooley. And we are working in the kitchen today. And not only am I putting groceries away and just kind of situating things for, this is the main grocery haul. And then if I need to do smaller hauls throughout the month, I'll show you what they are too as we go through the month. But for today, this is where we are, and this is what we're going to be doing. So if you like that, stay right there. I tried to be very exact with my grocery haul for this month, and I wanted everything I needed so that when the end of the month comes, things will be cleared out, and all except for the extended pantry. And you know, this past month I actually had to go into some my extended pantry because some things, you know, they're dated, and as we get close to those end dates or best used dates, then you want to make sure that you have used those items and try to replace them. And you know, it seems like the things that go the quickest for me would be tomato-y products, spaghetti type products, those kind of things. And I just now thought about that. I forgot the pasta, but that's for another visit and we'll work that out. But anyway, let me go through what we have, and I'll talk a little bit about what's going in the extended pantry and what's going in the regular pantry. So let me start over here. I'm starting here kind of in the personal items, and the reason for that is because they just happen to be on the end. Now, I needed relaxer, and Walmart has the best price on relaxer, hair relaxer, and I love Dial's spring water body wash, so I picked that up, as well as they have a good price on a double pack of deodorant. And I picked up a 3-pack of Crest Pro Health. Now, you know what I think about my container of Persil. I had 2 I had to open one, so that meant I had one still sitting on the shelf, which for me said, Leona, it's time to get one more. So this is my one more that I needed to pick up. So those items are going to get put in their place, and then we'll continue. Now, let's take a look at what we've got. And we're going to start with those fresh items. I needed more onions, so I got a 3-pound bag of onions, and they are so nice sizes, nice variety, and the skins are nice and secure, so that's a good thing. So I'm going to sit them over here because they have a special place to go. The next thing I got were 2 more green peppers because my green peppers are out. I've already used up all of those, so I needed some additional peppers. I also wanted, they had a good price on spring onions, and they looked pretty good. So I picked up a couple of packages of spring onions to chop up and have in the refrigerator when I need them. As we go along, they had strawberries, and we're going to be using these strawberries to put together a homemade strawberry cake. And you can see I've got everything here already printed out, so that's going to be coming very soon. Now, you know, this is my day that I usually set up for Saturday in the kitchen, and so you're going to see some of those items around as you look through, because I actually had everything out on the counter ready to go, and only to realize that I needed to have space for my groceries. Okay, so for the extended pantry, I wanted to pick up some additional yogurt. Now this is so funny. I ordered 2 large containers of yogurt, and the big guy went into the grocery store while I was waiting for my groceries to be loaded into the car. Guess what? Online, they told me that my yogurt order, my 2 containers of yogurt, were not able to be filled. And I said, okay, that's fine. So I told the big guy, go pick up some yogurt while you're in the store. Well, he came out with lots of yogurt. And guess what? When I got my groceries, they had substituted Yoplait in place of the Activia that I wanted. It was fun. You know, the brand is good. I like Yoplait, but we ended up with 4 containers, 4 large packages, and you'll see this one has 12 cups. So we're going to have quite a bit of yogurt for the rest of this month, which I'm okay with that because we like yogurt. It's a good, we usually do at least 1 or 2 a day, and it's good for your body. Now, back behind, you're going to see that I got some Mott's applesauce. I try to keep applesauce available because I actually use applesauce to prepare my brownie mixes in place of oil. So we've got plenty of Mott's applesauce. I also picked up some additional Splenda as well as some Toll House chocolate chips. Now these Toll House chocolate chips are going to be used for a Kentucky Derby pie next week. So I needed to make sure I had those. I also picked up, and yes, I use gluten-free seasoned flour mix for certain things that I prepare. So I try to keep one of these on hand all the time. Let me go this way. I picked up 5 packs of loaded baked potatoes, and these Idahoans are so good. Quick, mashed potatoes on the table, ready for dinner. This is a great item for your extended pantry, and that's exactly what I bought it for. So that's where that is going to be going, into the extended pantry. I picked up 4 cans of Hunt's diced tomatoes because I used up all of my diced tomatoes from both my regular pantry and extended pantry. So I needed those. But I must have forgotten that I had those on my list. And I also ordered some Great Value diced tomatoes because, really, to be honest with you, it's good. It's all good because I use those in my when I'm making soups, when I'm making chilies. There's another Hunt's that's there. So we have lots of diced tomatoes. And oh my goodness, the things you can make with those diced tomatoes, it's wonderful. And I even have one more here, another Hunt's. So we've got 3, 6, 9, 10 cans of diced tomatoes. And I think between the extended pantry and the regular pantry, we're good. I picked up a couple of cans of Hunt's tomato paste because that was on sale. And I actually moved one because we're going to need it in the morning for our cooking in the Saturday kitchen. I picked up, in addition to that, canned good wise, I picked up a couple more cans of pink salmon. I like to keep salmon on hand because it's just an easy meat to have on hand, or in this case, fish to have on hand, that when you aren't able to get at a good price, the fish that you want, you can certainly fix up salmon croquette, a salmon dip, all kinds of fun salmon things can you make out of your can of salmon. So I've also have 2 jumbo cans of French style green beans, which, it's that time of the year. So when we're putting that Kentucky Derby buffet together, I want to use these French green beans with some seasoned tomatoes, and we're going to put a green bean salad together. I also picked up 2 Fermano's crushed tomatoes. I got 2 large ones so that we would have those, and that would be on hand because, like I said, I use a lot of tomatoes. So as you can see, there are tons and tons and tons of tomato products for the extended pantry. Now, let's come over here to the dairy products. And I didn't go heavy, but I made sure that I had what I needed. Now, I like the sliced American cheese, and Great Value has a pack. This is a 3-pound pack of cheese. This will last me. What I do is to take it into fourths or into thirds, freeze a couple, and keep one out so that I have cheese to use, and then I have 2 in the freezer. I also like to have a large package of Kraft extra sharp cheese. So if I decide I want to make a little macaroni, or we just want to have cheese and crackers, we have a good cheese that we can also use. I knew I was going to be making some more cucumber dip, so I needed a couple of packs of cream cheese. I was out of my Land O'Lakes butter spread, and this is a butter spread with olive oil and sea salt. I had it, used it up, and I needed another one, but the last time I went to the store, I couldn't find it. Now, I also needed sour cream, and I don't usually use Great Value, but I'm going to be throwing this into a cake, and I think it'll be okay. So I got what I got. I also picked up another nice package of hickory smoked bacon. It's thick sliced, and let's see, it's 1 pound and 8 ounces. And the last time I got this last month, it was really good. I also picked up an 18 count of grade A eggs. And let's see, I did get extra large. Sometimes I ask for extra large, but I actually end up getting large, depending upon what they have to substitute. Now, as we look back more toward the back, you'll see that I have juices. I've got apple juice. I've got 3 bottles of salad dressing. I have 2 bottles of V8, 2 bottles of cranberry juice, and some more cans of cut green beans. Now, these cut green beans, I like the smaller can. I have the cut green beans as well as the corn, and they're organic. I thought I'd bring you around from another direction. Walmart carries an organic level of canned vegetables, and I got the corn, I got 2 green beans. I love Le Sueur's little sweet peas. They are very young sweet peas, so I picked up 2 of those to use this month. And these are just things I needed. I needed some more sweet pickle relish. You know how I love my sweet pickle relish. And I have tuna. And I also picked up a container. I actually thought this was going to be a little larger container, but it is what it is. If I need more, then I'll have to put that on my little small grocery haul. I picked up regular milk as well as buttermilk. I was out of both, and picked up some additional coffee creamer. Now I'm going to go over on the other side, and we're going to take a look at a couple more items. Now, the storage container that you see here, this is for my self-rising flour, and I am going to see if I can get this new bag of self-rising flour in here. So we're going to try to empty this bag. I think it's a 5-pound bag of White Lily self-rising flour. Excuse me, self-rising flour. So we're going to try to put that in. You can see the big guy got his cookies. I got the party size, so he'll have plenty of cookies for the rest of the month. So let me get this flour in. Hopefully it will hold the whole thing. It should. May not be able to get the cup in, but I should be able to get all of the flour in. So that fastens that. Our flour's taken care of, and I'm going to put this up. Now, in addition to the flour, I got most of that cleaned up, but you'll see that I have picked up some Ritz party-size crackers. This is a party-size container, and it has lots of individual packages inside. I picked up a gluten-free double chocolate brownie mix that I like to fix. I have a couple family members that are gluten intolerant, so I keep that on hand. I got a couple of boxes of my Raisin Bran Crunch, which is one of my favorite cereals, as well as some additional premium crackers and 2 boxes of Triscuits. Now, I'm going to get all of these put away, and we'll finish things up. Don't you love it when a good plan doesn't work? I was in the process of putting that flour up, only to find that it was spilling all over the front of me. So now I have flour, and of course it hit the spot where I didn't have an apron. So I'm just a little bit floury, plus it was all over my face. And if you are a subscriber, mwah, 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 thank you very much. And if you're new to the channel, I love you and appreciate the fact that you have joined the family. So stay tuned each week, because we're always doing something right here in the kitchen for the kitchen, because you know here at Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme that we are building our strong family and our community one meal at a time. Okay, remember the pack of cheese I told you I was going to put together? So I'm getting some freezer bags, and I'm going to open this cheese package, and we're going to divide it into at least 3 separate freezer containers. And man, it got plenty of flour on it, thanks to spilling flour. And so we need to make sure that that's nice and clean. All right, so I have my bags here. I don't even have to count. I just know about what I need per week. So I'm going to take this block, take about 1/4 of it, and put it into one bag. Another 1/4 goes into another bag. Another 1/4. Go into another bag. And the last bag, right on time, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now this one I'm going to put in the refrigerator so it can stay, and we can just use it as needed, whether it's making sandwiches or just having cheese and crackers. Throw all this away, and we're ready to clean up. So this goes to the fridge. Hopefully I still have room. And these 3 are going to go in the freezer. Try to squeeze all the air out. It goes so fast, to be honest with you. Sometimes I just stick them inside of a large Ziploc bag, and that gives it a little added protection. So let me get that. And these guys will go in there. Okay, our one plan, 1 month, and 1 big shop is done. Now, just about everything is put away, and with the exception of the onions, and I'll put them out in the garage. I have a little place where I put them so they can stay cool and dry, and that seems to work. They last at least a month. So I'll get those in, and once I've done that, I'm looking around to see if the big guys, Cheez-Its, I need to put those away as well. But everything else is already put up. Now, if you like the one plan for 1 month, then this is a channel that you want to stick with, because what we do is that we develop a plan. You always want to have a plan, and we try to do it for a month. And then if we need to switch things around wherever it needs to go based on who's coming, what the taste is for the day, you can always rearrange your actual meals and when you serve them. I give you 30 days of ideas, and they will be down in the description box for you to use. And so I invite you to certainly incorporate many of these meals into what you're doing. And if you have the availability, shop your big shop at the beginning of the month, And then each week, look at your fresh vegetables, and those are the things that you will need to replace. And other than that, you're going to save money and certainly save a lot of grocery shopping time. And I love having you here because the kitchen is always a lot of fun when family is with us. So I'm hoping that you will come back and pay close attention to the kitchen because some things are going on this month. And I hope you will enjoy every moment. So without further ado, God bless, and I'll see you soon right here in the kitchen of Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme.